All right, I told you I was going through the Venom epics, and I'm finally caught up. This is the last one that's out as of this recording, Carnage Unleashed. This has the kind of end of the era of the Venom miniseries for some degree. It's 94 to 95. Spider-Man Arachnus Project, Web of Spider-Man, and Spider-Man crossover. That's when the clone shows up and he fights the clone. Separation Anxiety, Carnage Unleashed, Sinner Takes All, and then some origin stuff that's in the background there too. Now, this is the last sort of a Venom in San Francisco. He's coming back, and of course, in this Arachnus Project, we only get a little portion of it, but I actually had this as a kid. It's really dialogue heavy, and it's a rough one right here. But Venom and Spider-Man team up basically against the jury to go off together, and he ends up back in New York for his next series. And that just is really the end of an era for Spider-Man. Now, right here, he's fighting against the clone. The clone shows up. There's another, like one of the people from Lethal Protector, the gal, is looking for him, and she's got a symbiote, and she's trying to get some help with like controlling her symbiote. And Venom's like, screw it, I'm going to kill you because I'm Venom. And eventually the clone and Spider-Man fight over it. There's a new reporter in town who's also after them. And Venom deals with this situation, and that kind of ends that. It actually ties into the next series here. Here's our other symbiote, the female symbiote. And the next series, which is as Venom gets captured and then held off to a facility at the end of this Spider-Man crossover, or I'd say Scarlet Spider crossover, I should say, ends up that he, this is separation anxiety, gets separated from his suit. The suit kind of flips out because of this. Eddie Brock's in chains, and the suit actually ends up, this gets a weird one, as all these symbiotes are after him. They're both trying to, in some ways they're trying to kill him, in some ways they're trying to figure things out. And there's all these symbiotes out there, and a lot of them die at the end of this. And Eddie Brock's wife ends up in the Venom suit for a little bit as she bonds with it in order to, I went ahead a little too much, in order to save them. And then what happens is Eddie gets the suit back, obviously. Now, in Carnage Unleashed, Carnage is being held, and he's actually, like, they're making like a video game to monetize Carnage. And Carnage actually kills a bunch of people in Ravencroft and escapes, and Venom shows up to have to deal with him. And eventually, of course, they do deal with Carnage and get him back, of course, dealt with. Now, Venom, when he comes back to New York, ends up meeting this gal on the train, ends up paralyzing her boyfriend here, and she vows revenge on him, which ends up causing some issues in the next miniseries here also. So they all kind of tie together in this one, which is kind of nice, because a lot of the ones felt really disjointed with the Venom stuff before, like they didn't really have a plan with Venom. And then when he comes back, he's dealing with a new Sin Eater, who it's a mystery who he is, and of course he's out there trying to kill all these bad guys, and Venom ends up dealing with him as well through this. Now, at the end of the Sin Eater storyline, there's a backup storyline. Like the Sin Eater one's pretty good. Like it's all over the map. So I didn't like the Carnage Unleashed art whatsoever. I think the symbiote stuff from this one, what was it called? The Separation Anxiety was pretty good. But, you know, overall, like, I mean, it's just like every storyline has a different artist. It's really hard to judge it on that front. But The Sinner Takes All was excellent. And then at the end of it, you get a like origin, kind of silly retelling of Venom's origin here, with some cartoony art that's done in Uncanny Origins. And so that was kind of like a throwaway, I guess, at the end of it. But solid stuff right here. I had fun with this. Quick reads all the way around. Venom, they ignore everything that happened in San Francisco pretty much in the prior volumes, which just resets Venom back in New York. And of course, that reset just kind of brings him back to where he was. And so, you know, I mean, it's good stuff, but not great stuff at the end of the day. So it's fun, fast-paced, a lot of action, a lot of I'm going to eat your brains. And that's kind of what you want from Venom, to be honest. So I call it an 8 out of 10. You know, I have a soft spot for it. What are you going to say? Hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this, my friends. And we'll be back soon.